Hey guys, I'm Sidharth. I'm a third year Mbbs student at AIIMS Deoghar and welcome back. It's been a week and I have so much to tell you. First, I'll be talking about the week that was and what I learned, what I studied from that week, what mistakes I made and how I improved. And second, I'll be talking about the plan for the next week and whatever plans have changed from the last video. And lastly, I'll just be talking about stuff that I wanted to share. So, starting with last week, I'd like to start by saying that the plan that I made was just so stupid, so stupid. I mean, जितना मैं Sunday तक plan किया, that's what I could complete the whole week. So I grossly overestimated how much I could do in one day, in a week. And the thing is, I have a lot of time till the exam, so मुझे और तो एक हफ्ते में कंप्लीट करने का ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. So even if I could, I didn't have to put that much pressure on me. So that's something that I learned. That's the biggest mistake that I made last week. And so this week, what I've planned, I'll be planning it much lesser than the load that I gave myself last week. So that's the biggest takeaway for any of you preparing for any exam. And if the exam is a long way away, your biggest enemy, that is going to be burnout. You know, अगर तुम ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ोगे, you're going to burn out and not be able to study consistently till your exam has reached. And like I tell myself, it is not 100-meter dash that I'm doing. I am running a marathon. If I treat it like a sprint, then I'm going to lose. I don't, it does not matter if I'm the fastest runner on planet Earth. I will lose. That is another thing that I felt throughout last week. It was because I'd planned so much for each day, and I could not complete how much ever I planned for that day. I never got that feeling of accomplishment कि हाँ मैंने आज पढ़ाई किया, even though I had studied well that day. And you need to give yourself those small dopamine rushes when you complete what you plan to. And अगर वो नहीं है, you will feel like you are trying to get somewhere but you are not moving. So yeah, burnout is a big problem, and I don't want to burn out in 1 month or maybe even earlier than that. Another thing happened is that there is this PDF quiz screening that's coming up in my college. It will be on 28th. The screening will be on 28th. So I got 4 days or 5 days to study for that. I mean, last year I had studied a little bit of PDF. Maybe I had completed 10 to 15 videos from Maro of PDF, and I had studied OPGuy. So I'll have to revise that first of all and try to study a little bit more, maybe complete up to if it's 15, I have not checked. If it's 15, I'd like to complete up to 20 before the quiz. And the main thing is मुझे रिवाइज करना, जो भी मैं पढ़ाई किया हूँ उसमें से अगर क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, आई हैव टू गेट इट राइट 100% ऑफ द टाइम. एंड द रेस्ट जो मैं नहीं पढ़ाई किया उसका तो इट्स टू लेट. ये भी पकड़ने का कोशिश करूँगा, वो भी पकड़ने का कोशिश करूँगा, दोनों नहीं मिलेगा. सो द प्लान इज टू डू maybe 1 video or 2 videos per day for PDF and revise every day. So that's something that's going to be incorporated into my plan until 28th. उसके बाद it'll be the ENT of the ortho. So yeah, updates on ortho. I have completed 14 of the 29 videos that there are in Maro. So I'm almost halfway done with ortho. And for PD I've done 14 videos again. So I want to complete up to 20 videos of pedia and before 28th if I can. And now here's where I'm having this confusion. So I'm confused कि ortho continue करो या ENT करो, because my first impressions with ortho is that ortho is a very crude subject. मतलब I don't know how else to explain it. मतलब ये लोग कुछ भी कर रहे हैं. Suppose तुम एक फ्रैक्चर लेके ऑर्थोपेडिशन के पास गए, the modality of treatment might be कि कील ठोक दो, फिर कील पे कुछ बांध दो और उसको खींचो. Or you could have people pressing your chest with their legs while they pull your arm. That's not done nowadays, but still it is a very borderline, is that legal sort of a subject. So I've not particularly enjoyed ortho. There are a lot of things to remember. Yes, Dr. Abbas Ali tries his best to make it fun, but it's that sort of a subject. So I don't know if I want to continue ortho or do ENT, because if I continue ortho and I complete ortho, I'll have that feeling कि हाँ मैंने एक subject तो complete किया, उसका notes तो है, proper notes है. And if I go to ENT, I don't think I can complete it in 1 week. But then ENT, I enjoy ENT, and I don't know which one to choose. I might do ortho. I've thought about it for 2 or 3 days, and the plan that came up in my mind was that right now I'm bored with ortho. Not bored, but I'm saturated with ortho. So for 2-3 दिन या 4 दिन के लिए I'll do ENT, and then I'll go back to ortho and I'll complete ortho. So that's the plan that I got after thinking for 2 days. I think that's the one that I'll go forward with. Yeah. So welcome to the plan. So now I've incorporated pedia into it. From 23rd, I didn't study pedia from 23rd. I was doing ortho. So from 24th, which is today, as 24th hai. So from today, I'll be doing pedia till 28th, mostly revising a little bit of extra studying. Then I'd say it's ENT till Wednesday. 29th say it's ortho till the end of the week. Yeah. So on Saturday, today's Saturday, I have planned 2 modules of pedia and 2 of ENT, and then on Sunday I am doing 2 from pedia and 1 from ENT. On Monday, 1 from pedia and 1 from ENT. On Tuesday again, 2 from pedia and 1 from ENT. And as you can clearly see, I have cut on the number of videos that I'm doing daily and for the whole week too. For Wednesday, it's mostly revise. Revise is part of everyday's studies. I have to revise what I've studied from pedia before too, क्योंकि उसमें से जब क्वेश्चन आता है, अगर क्वेश्चन आता है, I should not make mistakes from that. And ENT, I'll be doing 2 videos. On Thursday, I'm transitioning out of ENT and then into ortho. So जो 43 का बचा हुआ होगा, I'll be completing that on Thursday, and 2 more videos from ortho. On Friday, I'll be doing 2, and if I can do 1 more video, I'll be doing 1 more. So I feel like compared to last week's plan, which was this abomination, I think that it's much more doable for me, because I'm also changing subjects, so it'll be fun. I won't get bored with the same subject over and over. Coming to the last segment of the video, my thoughts on ortho. Yes, that's something that I wanted to tell you, because when I started ortho, I was just shocked looking at the general orthopedics, how people how orthopedicians reduce a fracture, what kind of bandages they put, the type of splints that they put. I mean, something I want you to know. I don't care if you're a medico or a non-medico. There is something called a Valpu's bandage, Valpu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct. And oh my god, this. I have a few questions. Who came up with it? Who is okay with putting it? I'll put a picture of this somewhere here. Yeah, so the Valpu's bandage, you put it for a clavicular fracture. Clavicle is this bone right here. You can put a Valpu's bandage, but I don't think it's used by doctors, mostly because how the patient looks after you put the bandage. So that's the next thing is the nails that they use, literally hammering in nails, screwing in nails, drilling nails in through one side of the skin. I was disturbed, to say the least. So that's about ortho. That's the whole point of this series that I'm making. Is that one, for me, I'm someone who gets imposter syndrome a lot. So at least when I'm going through that phase, I'll be able to look at these videos and think कि हाँ मैं थोड़ा तो पढ़ाई किया हूँ. And second is for aspirants in the future. They can see a documentation of videos to know how to approach an exam, how not to approach an exam, so that they don't have to, or you don't have to do the same mistakes that I have done, or the same mistakes that I am doing. So you can learn from my mistakes, improve on them. Maybe you'll have better ideas that I have not thought about. Maybe share those ideas in the comments, Instagram, somewhere. But yeah, see you.